Hey there. Today I'm going to be talking about an add-on for Google Chrome called Read&Write for Chrome. You can see the extension is here, the puzzle piece that I'm highlighting, the purple puzzle piece. I'm going to showcase it on 3 different types of documents. So I'm going to use a website as one medium, a PDF that's in my drive as a second, and then a Google Doc, which I think many students would probably end up using to begin with. So website. If you click on the extension, a separate toolbar will show up. I'm going to scroll down on the page a little bit. Speech to text works across all 3 mediums. So if I wanted to move down and start reading, let's say here, I can highlight the starting section here. I hit play.
Northern rockhoppers, Udaptsmasaliae, are native to Tristan da Cunha and Gough Island. Inhabiting naturally uninhabited islands, these little...
Okay, so you'll see it will continue reading until I stop it or pause it. One of the resources that is available within this tool is the dictionary. And so I'm going to highlight a word. Let's say native is a word that I'm curious about. If I go to the dictionary icon right over here, if I click on it, it affords me all the definitions that are available. What is very nice as well is for the students that need a visual stimulation, a picture dictionary is available for almost every word that you can find. And especially for the littles, I think this is fantastic. So let's say love. If I didn't want to do regular dictionary, I can go to picture dictionary and it'll give me a quick visual on what it is that I'm looking for. So that is pretty fantastic. One quick note, if you do have older students that can modify the speed or the text, assuming they have headphones, I wanted to point that out as well. So if I went to my settings, options, and so for instance, I have US English Tom right now, I can increase the speed if I wanted to, and I can change the reader. So maybe we'll go to US English Samantha. And this is more student-based, but if they want to take some freedom, they can use this.
Inhabiting. Meet the Rockies in a Penguin experience at the Two Oceans Aquarium.
I like Tom more, but okay, so I'll hit stop. You can highlight directly on the web page. Uninhabited islands. You can see different colors. If they needed to come back and refer to anything, they could do so. All right, so I'm going to move away from the website into my Google Drive. So I downloaded a copy of the Telltale Heart PDF here that I'm going to open. And you can see that this will work. Oh, so okay. You can choose to open this with the extension here. So if I click on open with Read&Write for Google Chrome, that's one way to do it. If you find that you're using this tool a lot, I want to back out real quick. Go to settings, go to manage apps, and scroll down to here, Read&Write for Google Chrome. I'm not going to check this right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it all the time, but if you are using it all the time, you can just check it right here, and you won't have to go through the other way that I'm going to show you to access my PDF. So I'm going to open it with Read&Write for Google Chrome. It's going to take a minute, and then it will open up through the extension. Taking a long minute, I apologize. Okay, so the chart you can see is populating, and now the text as well. I highlighted these previously for a separate lesson. So to go over how you can remove highlighting, you highlight whatever you need, and you can clear the highlighting with this clear highlights. It looks like a little broom sweeping it away, and there go the highlights. Again, if I wanted to start my reading,
It.
and hopefully continue with my reading,
It is impossible to say how the idea first entered my head. There was no reason for what I did.
Okay, so you get the idea. This will work the same way it did with the website. And if you wanted to comment or add on, you could do that. If I even wanted to type in here, just as a test to say hello, it allows me to do so. So if you want your students to annotate or then get rid of the annotation, that's available as well. I'm going to go over to Google Docs. Once my doc loads. All right, so this is a quick structural what is debating. Again, engage the extension. You can see the toolbar that populates. One of my favorite features I'm going to highlight here. So let's say there are some terms that as a student I'm not quite sure I understand. So I'm going to choose debating, argument. I'm choosing different colors. And let's say speak. All right, so I've highlighted different terms. Two ways that you can create separate vocabulary lists. I like the second way more, but I'm going to show you both. One is if you choose this little bar where it says the circle where it says collect highlights, it will take anything that the student has highlighted. I'm going to choose it. I will choose, you can choose the colors. I'm collecting with all of them. If you notice, it's collecting and a new document is being made. So as a student, I now have a list of the vocabulary terms that I was looking for, as well as a link to the original doc that had the debate text. And then it'll add in my email as well. I don't like this one as well as the one I'm going to show you. So I'm going to close that out. Let's go back to my doc. I kept the words highlighted that I'm looking for. Instead of choosing this icon that collects highlights, if you moved over where it says vocabulary, this is a fantastic resource. You click on it, it's going to create a new doc with the vocabulary list, but watch how clearly it comes out for your students to use. Again, I apologize, it's taking a while. But here we go. Same words that I had. Debating, it gives me definitions, it gives me a symbol, and then as a student, if I wanted to add in some notes, I could annotate and do that and then use this to study or as a study aid or resource. Argument was our second word that was highlighted, as was speak. There are probably many more uses, but I think this is the beginning and now the ending of my tutorial regarding our extension. Again, Read and Write for Google Chrome. If you found this informational or if you have any comments, please feel free to contact me at, small plug here, Geek Talk Teacher. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks.